Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, let's see what the messages are. Based on just some emails, some comments, what I want to do, or my intention would be, is that if I do a reading that has more of a heavier tone or, not the most fun topic, I want to balance that out by delivering also a positive message. So tune into what you'd like, but hopefully, if there is a heavier message, that there will also be another video that's more uplifting and encouraging. As we know, life is tough right now, and we need all the positivity and blessings and encouragement and energy as we can get. So that's what I'm going to try to do. We're going to use this particular deck, which is called, I can't remember, because there's two sides to this book. So it's either Prisma Visions or Cosma Visions. It's by this wonderful artist, James R. Eads, based in Los Angeles. Really beautiful imagery. I know the deck, but then I also don't know it, so bear with me. Okay, let's see. Messages for Pisces on a positive note. All right, 7 of Wands, 7 of Embers, knowing that you're always protected. You are this defender of energy. So realize that it comes from inside of you. Because you've been through so much, that's where you can transmute that energy into something positive. So what else? Knowing that you're always protected. All right, so we have the life map. And then we have the 6 of Wands, 6 of Embers. So victorious. All right, victory march. Like, okay, you've done it. Things are wonderful. Like, be proud of your accomplishments. Okay, so then we go to life map, which is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Karma, all of the different phases that we need to go through. And that's what you're doing in this life, all of the lives. It's just going through all the lessons, gaining all the knowledge, all the emotional information. Because unless you have been through it, you really don't know. Okay. For example, I can talk about children. I really don't know because I haven't had a child. I've had pets, but that is different. It's similar but different. Okay, so all of these experiences happen so that we know what it's like. Okay, what it's like to lose a parent, what it's like to go through illness, what it's like to, have a prosperous business, what it's like to be born into wealth, what it's like to have an addiction, what it's like to fall in love. And it's all experience-based. Okay, so you're going through all of these different experiences and gaining information, gaining knowledge, gaining emotional intelligence, gaining perspective. Okay, because think of it, when you're young, I'm sorry, hold on. Excuse me. When you're young, you're impressionable. You're a sponge. And we can be influenced, even as adults too, but especially when we're young, our belief systems, how you were raised, where you were born, what religion you were brought up in or not brought up in. Our judgments all come from what's around us, from our family, our parents. Did we have parents? Did we have to raise ourselves? So all of these things come when we're young, and as we are older, we decide, does that still work out for us? So that's what you're doing. So keep it up, and others are watching you. The way you move through life is your gift, is your song, is your dance. And you help uplift and inspire others. Like, look at this. This is like a phoenix rising out of this book of knowledge. Where do you get knowledge? By experience. Remember, yes, you can read about things, but the manual never is really reality. If you remember, the Tom Cruise movie Maverick, he comes in as the teacher and he throws the manual in the garbage. Because he's like, yeah, we all know it on paper, but how is it in action? Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups, 8 of Lotuses in this deck. And then we have the Crow, which is the Magician. So the 8 of Cups, are those things that we leave behind emotionally. I don't like how that feels. So why am I going to keep hanging out in that kind of situation that causes that feeling? How do I change how I feel about something? Perhaps, oh wow, I had no idea that's what you believed and where that came from. I'm not as judgmental over it now because I met someone who was of that religion, of that faith, of that whatever, and they changed my mind. You are the one that changes people's minds in a positive way. So with the Crow here, that's Donut. With the Crow here, it's using your powers of manifestation, intention, positivity to create the outcomes in your life that you want to experience. Even though you've been through difficult things, it doesn't mean that you will perpetuate that in your life or push that on someone else. Oftentimes, if someone has been faced with abuse or things like that, it's that person's choice not to continue that pattern. It's to say, yes, that happened to me, and I'm going to look out for others so that it doesn't happen to them. I'm going to be a different parent. I'm going to be a different partner based on things that I've experienced, not wanting to repeat that pattern. So with the Magician, you have all of these tools at your disposal. So you get to choose what you take with you emotionally and what you say, you know what, I've had enough of that. Period, end of story. That book gets closed. Okay. Wow. 10 of Trees, 10 of Pentacles. So, let's see what's at the bottom. Wow, the Lovers. Karma. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this the Lovers? 10, 11. No, sorry. Excuse me. This is Justice. So remember, you work with the energies as the Magician. So what you put in, you get back. And it looks like you're getting an incredible amount of abundance. Now you'll know 10:01 on the clock. You will know how this shows up in your life. But whatever this blessing is, it's because you deserve it. Because you didn't give up. Because you paid your dues. The 10 of Wands, 10 of Embers is right behind it. You went through the firestorm and you got out and you kept moving forward. So the universe is like, okay, now this is your reward. And what this is creating is stability in whatever way that you need it, that you want it. Because we can say, oh yeah, having all this money, that's wonderful. But you know what? I cannot tell you how many people that I've sat with who've had so much money and yet are so lonely. 11:11. So perhaps their white picket fence is actually having sincere love, friends that actually care about them, that aren't just interested in what money they have. Okay, maybe you grew up without a lot and now, wow, you have some stability in your finances. You're able to provide a comfortable life for your loved ones. Those I feel are the main things. You either want love or you want stability. Maybe you want to grow a business. Maybe you just want to not work and enjoy a simpler life. Maybe you want to travel. Have that freedom to do what you need to. And it doesn't, think about like your overhead, what your expenses are. It could be, hey, I paid off my car and have one less payment and I can have less expensive car insurance. It could be something like that. Moving into an apartment that has a balcony or an extra bedroom. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's how it makes you feel. And you deserve it because you have done so much work in the physical, but most importantly in the spiritual, in the way that you view life. It could even be having a positive mindset and seeing how that changes your life. When every day you wake up and you're grateful rather than complaining, that's a long road to change. Or you've overcome an addiction or something that's hurt you. That could also be your 10 of Pentacles. No one will know that but you. Even, in my own experience, having this channel, speaking up, helping others feel good about themselves, when in the past I had no voice. I wasn't allowed. Having confidence. And then we have sacrifice. I don't know my numerology by heart, so we're going to look it up just so I don't misspeak. I have a feeling, but I'm not going to say it till I've confirmed it. Yep, the Hanged Man. Sacrifice, that surrender. It's like you've given all of this hard stuff, this 10 of Wands on your back, you've thrown it off and you've given it up. You've given it to the divine, your higher self. Please take this. I don't need this. Do whatever you'd like with it, but I'm putting all that down. Letting go, moving on, giving up control. No more fear of loss. No more feeling robbed. No more cruelty. Sometimes it's even making amends. Maybe you have a loved one that you've been estranged from, and you reach out, sending a note or a letter. It can be something like that reopens that door. Or sometimes you need to shut that door, slam that door, lock that door, cement that door. You know what you need to do for your own health and well-being. And you've been doing that. You've sacrificed. You've let go. You've said, you know what, God, please take care of this for me. I don't know what to do, but you do. Your higher self knows. Okay. Oh, I love this. The orbs, and then the 9 of Wands. So we have a lot of embers. Embers are wands. Wands are action. So you chose to change your behavior. That's why everything has changed for you, because it's the way you have interacted with energy, with life. Okay, so so the orbs is strength. Yeah. Being brave. Strength, success. No more self-doubt. No more insecurity. No more frustration. And with the 9 of Embers, 1701, let's just look at this. Resilience, grit, the last stand, exhaustion, fatigue, questioning motivations. So you don't question yourself. Yes, you might be a little bit tired, but it's the kind of tired that you're happy about. You're like, yeah, I did that, right? So give yourself rest. The mender. Oh, the mender. So this is a cup energy. Let me see which one it is. One of the court cards. And I'll read it. The Queen of Cups. Oh, and underneath that, we have the Phoenix. So again, that Phoenix rising. You've done your hard work. Now you get to enjoy it. So hold on, let me just... the Phoenix, the Hierophant. Oh wow, Pisces. This is that awakening, that level up, that ascension that you've done. So you've shown so much compassion, calm, comfort. You're no longer the martyr. You're no longer insecure. That's come up twice. You're no more dependent. You know your own energy. Now you can go through life really calm. You observe. You don't always have to react. If someone's, super aggressive ego, you're like, oh, hey, are you okay? What's going on? They say what they need to say, and it's water off a duck's back. They feel better. Wow, thanks for listening. You feel better. Hey, I knew it wasn't about me. Or you turn your back on situations. Hey, I don't want to deal with that. You figure your own emotions out. I've done my work. It's your turn. So, restoration and reflection. Through the mender's compassion, they have the ability to heal, even without intentionally doing so. A lot can be learned from the mender on being soft, compassionate, and kind. If you feel as if you have been too rough lately, the mender may show itself as a reminder to embrace the softer side of yourself, the sweetness of life. Because sometimes we have to, fight the fight. And it has to be tough. But after all this, all that you've done, after this big volcano of energy, and as things are calming back down, you now can receive this refreshment and rest, like a lotus blooming out of murky water. See that beauty. Okay, Pisces, so wonderful reading. Give yourself time. You've done so much, and others are learning from you. And be proud of yourself. Wow, we have the Ace of Lotuses, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. Enjoyment, love, being around others that love you. Appreciating beauty in the world, in you and in others. Calling in others that are like you. All right, Pisces, beautiful positive reading. I love you. We'll see you soon.